Hey, this is your girl, Michelle Diva. I am bringing you another episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 12, Potomac, Ponies, and Problems. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome. We do reviews here, okay. And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. This is Diva Nation, okay? Give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and we will begin. Merry Christmas to you all, okay? Merry Christmas, okay? I am late, but your content creator had to work Monday night and Tuesday night at the hospital, okay? And Wednesday I had to hang out with my mommy, okay, for Christmas Eve, and now it's Christmas, and this Christmas will be okay. All right now. So anyway, let's get into this show here. Wendy. All right, so they still at the little pink pony, whatever, Potomac pink pony potluck or whatever. They still over there, and Wendy of course says that, I heard you was evicted, okay. I heard you was evicted. And so Angel was like, I think she just got the wrong dates or something like that. So I was not evicted, home girl. Okay. Home girl. Okay. So then Ashley was like, well, the talk is that that you moved here to be in this group. And Angel in the confessional like, I didn't move here to be close to Ashley, Giselle, and Wendy. Are you kidding me? No, you moved here for a check. We know what you moved there for. You moved there for a check. And it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people move to where they need to move to for their check. Okay? Because we know Meredith don't live in Salt Lake City. We know that. We know that. Okay? Jessel moved from Dallas to New York. Okay? So she can be on the Real Housewives of New York. We know that. Okay? So it's okay. It's okay. It's a lot of people. I think Kenya moved from LA to Atlanta to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's okay. It's all right. It ain't a big deal. It's not a big deal. You making it a big deal, but it's not a big deal. All right. So, Eddie over there talking to the men, talking about Wendy want a new ring. Okay. Wendy want a new ring. Is this the ring? Oh my God. Is this the ring that she claimed insurance on, but she was still posing in pictures? Is that the ring that she want a new one of? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking. Anyway, so Sharice goes over here and introduces herself to Timu, I don't know. And she walks right up to Timu and introduces herself and Arabella. Okay. And so Stacy in the confessional talking about Sharice slithering over her overhears her lingerie. I know that's right. She did have on that little bustier. Slithering over here in her lingerie to introduce herself to Timu. Then Timu leaves. Oh no, Stacy introduces Timu to Eddie and Wendy and Eddie, and Eddie was like, yeah, we should get together, and Timu was like, yeah, well, I gotta leave. And so Timu don't want to be nowhere, okay? No. Nowhere around these Real Housewives of Potomac. He just want to come in, do it for Stacy, and get the hell out. Okay, that's all he want to do. I think that. I think TJ was a little more into the camera. He was a little more into the camera, but yeah. But Timu was like, "I'm gonna do this for Stacy. I'm gonna come in, do my thing, and go out and get back out." Yeah. It's all right. It is okay. So they play games. Sharice and they do a three-legged ride. I mean race or something. And Sharice and Giselle bust their ass. And Wendy was like, "Call AARP." That was funny. That was funny. So Jackson, Sharice's son, walks up, and they want to let everybody know that he's 27 years old. Okay, they want everybody to know. Okay, and apparently Ashley and Jackson, per Ashley, they had a little smooch. I personally think they had more than that. Okay. I personally think they had more than that. But that's what she said. Okay. She said they had a little smooch, and then he left. I personally think he spent the night and they got it on like popcorn. Okay. That's what I think. And I was looking at Sharice's son, and I said, he don't look nothing like Sharice. Now that daughter looks exactly like Sharice. Okay, that's her mini me. So I had to look up her husband. I don't know what his name was. I forgot his name, but he looks just like his daddy. He looked just like his daddy. So I was just like, okay. So the son looked like the daddy, and the daughter looked like the mama. Because I was just like, I said, he don't look nothing like Sharice. But yeah, so he does look like his daddy. But anyway, so they play tug of war. And so then Angel tries to talk to Tia. And Giselle was like, "I know you got a lot to talk about during this time, but can you come over here and play these games?" And she was talking to Angel, and Angel turned around looking all tight-lipped. I just want to play this again for you, in case you didn't realize what you said at the beginning of the season, Angel. How you feel being a rookie? It's crazy. No, they're not hazing me just yet. But see, I don't play that. Even though I'm a rookie to this group of women, I'm not a rookie woman. Remember this? Remember this part here too? You don't remember that? You don't remember that? I'm that motherfucker. You don't remember that? I'm not a rookie woman, but you are a rookie woman, because that is what you are showing us. Okay, you get all this fire in the confessional, but you don't say nothing in person. You don't say nothing in person, and that irritates me. As being your Pisces sister, that irritates me. Okay, you don't say nothing when it comes down to talking to these ladies. Like, I'm not, I ain't get evicted home, girl. You couldn't say no more than that. You can't say no more than that. You got to be quicker. You got to be quicker, or you gonna get ate up like you are now. You got to do better. You got to do better, because you're not a rookie woman, because that's what you said. Okay, so they play that little pink pony. You need to take some advice. You need to talk to Stacy. one-on-one. Cause Stacy knows she ain't no rookie woman. She is in it to win it. She in there having a good time. Okay, you need to talk to Stacy. Okay, cause she ain't no rookie woman. Okay, but you are, my dear. You are. Anyway, um, so they were doing a little pink pony ride or whatever, and Stacy was the only one looking like she was giddying up. Okay, then Stacy trying to hand out her potato salad. So Cameron was like, "You gonna put the potato salad on these Donald Trump plates?" And she was like, "No, they're American flag plates." And she was like, "The same thing." I I love I love Cameron. I love Cameron. Cameron is a mini me of Wendy. I love her. I love her. Um, and so they also Giselle grilling Greg on his intentions about Kay, and how they moving in with each other, and so he's just trying to, she just trying to figure out what's his intentions on Kay. And Giselle in the confessional, she was like, "Kay, you losing all your woman power. You ain't gonna get no ring, basically, because why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? That's what they usually say. You ain't gonna never get no ring." Yeah, we don't know about Kay. We don't know about Kay. And then somebody let it be known that Ashley kissed Jackson, so everybody is appalled that Ashley kissing on people's sons. And Wendy was like, "You better not be kissing on my son. I know that's right." I know that's right. Kay was like, "Nobody safe. You gotta hide your sons, your uncles, your daddies around around Ashley." That is true. That is true. Um, and Stacy was like, "I would have took that. I would took that information to the grave." I know that's right. I would have too, Stacy. I'd have lied and said, I ain't do nothing. Cause I would have took that to the grave too. I'm with you on that. Anyway, so we move on to Tia and Rob. They are trying to make a chore chart. So why did they ask these kids, what chore do you want to volunteer for? Everybody was like, no, no, none of them. I was just like, who asked kids what they gonna volunteer for? And so what the hell? Oh my God, no way. Yeah, who asked kids what they volunteer for? Okay, nobody wants to do no chores. And so Tia was like, when she was in the confessional, she said, "We didn't do any chores. We had people for that." She was like, "But these kids are disrespectful. And your chores are going to make them not be disrespectful." Is that what you're going to do? You're going to say, "Okay, you disrespectful, so you got to clean your room"? That's what you need to do? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, my son has chores, and he really he really don't do them like I really want him to do them. Okay, so I can't act like my kid is the best one too, because I have to literally keep telling him, take out the trash, clean the kitchen, clean your room, okay, clean your bathroom. So I get it, but my son ain't disrespectful. He know what would happen if he get disrespectful. He know. I fight kids. He ain't even need no kid no more. He grown, but I fight him too. And I told he know I don't fight fair, so he know he's been knowing that. He's been knowing that since he was a kid. I don't fight fair, and if you don't do what I ask you to do, you better sleep with one eye open. I'll tell you that. Cause I will be the one to beat you up in your sleep. I ain't got no problem with it. Okay. But yeah, he ain't disrespectful, but he don't do too many chores either. I have to tell him to do the chores, basically. So, but Nathaniel, he get on my damn nerves, but he cute though. But he get on my goddamn nerve. What about the things I did today? I put my Doritos away. Nathaniel, I can't stand you. Tia was like, she said, you walked away from the table and left your Doritos that's on the table. Oh, then he said, well, I did kiss the mirror. Nathaniel, you crack me up. These kids crack me up, but they get on my nerves as well, okay? Because they are disrespectful, but they do crack me up. But if I was Tia and Rob, they wouldn't crack me up because I be the mama, and then I be trying to kill him, okay? But they crack me up as the person that's not the mama, okay? But I still smack the shit out of him. Anyway, so Rob was like, he gonna tap Nathaniel. He was like, come on, let's go do the lawn. And then Nathaniel was like, I'm tired. Shit. Oh, hell no. Whew, I'm tired. Boy, if you don't get your ass up, I will chop you in your throat if you don't get your ass up. I'm not playing with you. Damn it. Anyway, so Stacy and Timo working out. Stacy, to me, Stacy is an actress. Okay, she's really an actress, and I think she's really acting like she's really into Timu and TJ. Okay. I really do think. I don't think she into either one of these men. I think she probably into Timu more than she was into TJ. I think that was all actress part. But I think she's into Timu, but I don't think she want to get back with Timu. I think she just want him on the TV screen so she can just brag and say she married or she got back with her husband. I don't think she really into him. But I could be wrong. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And then she gonna talk about, well, women, couples who sweat together stay together. Didn't you and TJ work out together too? Didn't you and TJ work out together? So no, that didn't work. That didn't work because you and TJ worked out together too. And then she said, she was doing some kind of squats and she was just like, hopefully I get a bigger butt. And then Timu was like, hopefully not. White men don't like bigger butts. He don't like no big butt. He don't like no big butt. But you're a black woman, Stacy, so you should naturally have a big butt. Okay? You should naturally have a big butt. Okay? But don't get no bigger butt if he don't want you to get a bigger butt. But I don't think you really want him, so get a bigger butt because that's what you want. All right. Anyway. So she said that Timu moved back in the home, but he still got his other home. That sounds weird. That sounds suspicious. Words of Cardi B. That sounds weird. Sounds suspicious. But okay. So Angel is moving her stuff into storage and they're going to move back to Colorado. She's inviting the ladies to the Wonderland in Colorado experience. The ladies can't stay with her, but she gonna give them a barbecue and stuff like that. Okay, fine. Wendy's renovations are completed. It took 2 months. It's beautiful. The next, she said maybe we can redo the basement, or we can redo the swimming, or we can put a swimming pool in. Eddie was like, I vote for the swimming pool. She was like, I do too. Y'all need to get y'all finances in order first before y'all do that. Y'all need to get y'all the legal shit off y'all back first before y'all do that, okay? But apparently they are highlighting all your money transactions for this whole season, okay? Because we got your house redone for over $100,000. We don't know how much you paid. You want a new ring. Cameron says she got 4 phones and she about to get another one. Her daddy about to get another one. Okay. Yeah. They're calculating all your money. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna look good for you, if it's gonna look bad for you. But they calculating all your money. So Wendy calls her dad. Because apparently she didn't see her dad. That's probably why she was upset and she didn't answer her phone calls, because she went over to Nigeria for a month and she didn't see her dad. But apparently when she called her dad, her dad had a stroke, and so he was like, no use of crying over spilled milk. That's what he said. So. But he wasn't too talkative in the beginning, because everything she was just talking. He's like, okay. And then he got to talking, and then then they FaceTimed, and so then he wanted to see Eddie. So he seemed like he was more happy to see Eddie than he was happy to see his daughter. But whatever the case may be, he said he misses his daughter, he misses his grandchildren, and he loves them. Okay. Giselle still working on the brain tumor society, and she still ain't got her inheritance. That shit's still up in the air. Greg surprises what's her name? Surprises Kay with a bouquet of flowers and a and a picture frame. Okay. Okay.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Yeah. Right. You go open the box, and it was a picture frame, and it was probably a Target picture frame too. But the box was like a jewelry store, but it was a picture frame, and it was probably a Target picture frame as well. And what the fuck we gonna put in this picture frame? Who buys picture frames for their woman? You could have bought her anything from the jewelry store. It didn't have to be a ring. You could have bought her a necklace. You could have bought her some earrings. You could have bought her a tennis bracelet. You could have bought her anything. And you come with a motherfucking picture frame. You come with a motherfucking
what the fuck is this piece of shit?
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Hell no. No. We not. No.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay. Yeah. And then Kay was like, well, so Kay did talk business. Okay, she did talk business after she got her feelings hurt on that raggedy ass picture frame. She did talk business and say, listen, so when you buy the condo, this condo is gonna be in my name and my name only. And he was like, yeah, I don't believe him. I don't believe him, ma'am. But anyway, but that's what he said. He like, yeah. He said, and then this house. Now I thought y'all built this house with you and him in mind, and y'all name was going to go on the deed. But now she said his name is only on the deed. So she was like, so you gonna put my name on the deed as well, as your name on this house too? So she talking business, like, okay, so because I got to get something out of it since you leaving me hanging and my eggs is drying up. And I need to have some babies. Okay, my eggs is drying up. So I hope you had what you save some eggs or whatever. What they do. They they save your eggs when you young. Whatever that's called. Okay. Hopefully you did that. So, when you get your in vitro fertilization, you can. I don't think you should get it with him though. I think you should leave this whole situation alone. I do, ma'am. I do. Okay. Because first of all, he ain't cute. I don't think you should be reproducing with somebody who ain't cute. And he treats you like shit. At least if he ain't cute, at least he'll treat you like something. Okay? He can treat you like something if he ain't cute. But if he ain't cute and he don't treat you like shit, I suggest you leave that, baby. Okay? But like I said, she talking business after she got that little raggedy ass picture frame. Anyway, Tia meets up with her half sister. Apparently, his dad cheated on his mama and had 2 more kids. Join the club. My daddy did the same thing. I got 2 half brothers. I love them to death, but I didn't love them when I was growing up. I blame them for my parents getting a divorce, and they ain't have nothing to do with it. So as I got older, I learned to appreciate them, and I learned to love them. Okay. So, but when I was younger, I wasn't thinking that way. I was thinking that, if he hadn't met your mama, my parents will still be together. It is what it is. Now I'm older. We older, honey. We all in our 40s and 50s. We okay. We okay. But they talk about, how, and she and Tia was the same way. She blamed those kids for her parents breaking up. It is what it is. And so they just talk about growing up and trying to be a family. So Wendy invites her mom and her sister to her to see her renovations. And so Cameron come out talking about jazz hands when they come in. So they see the house, they say it's beautiful, and then Mama said you got black toilet paper. She said, is that gonna cause a UTI? I know that's right. And I call her light-skinned Mama Susan, okay? Light-skinned Mama Susan, because that's what she is, light-skinned Mama Susan. Light-skinned Mama Susan says she want her food to go. I don't know where she going, but she want her food to go. Wendy tells her mom and her sister Ivy that she called her dad, and she was happy that she did. He was very warm. He was very optimistic about their future, and he was very apologetic. Sister Ivy said, I don't want you to get your hopes up because he's notorious for being a disappointment. Wendy said, I'm not, though. I'm not getting my hopes up, And so Ivy was like, don't put him on a pedestal because he's not that dad. He gave birth to you. And then light-skinned Mama Susan was like, oh, no. I gave birth to her. He was just a freaking sperm donor. And so Wendy was like, well, y'all was married, so he wasn't a sperm donor. And so light-skinned Mama Susan was like, he didn't help me to take care of you guys. And so when she got loud, Wendy was like, Cruz, take Cameron upstairs, And so apparently she pointed her finger at Mama Susan, and Mama Susan, light-skinned Mama Susan, didn't like that. She said, don't you point your finger at me. And so she said, that's disrespectful. And I didn't come here to talk about the man that abandoned me and my children. I had 4 jobs, and you don't know how much money it costs for you to put you through school. And Ivy was like, well, it seems to me, it's funny to me how you're protecting the image of their grandfather. And light-skinned Mama Susan said, who hasn't seen his grandchildren for a few years? You flew across the country to see him, and you still didn't see him. That's a good point, light-skinned Mama Susan. That's a good point. You did fly across the country to see him, and he still ghosted you. So I get that, light skin. Okay. So Wendy was like, okay, now you doing too much. You doing too much. And she walked away. She said, and Wendy was like, I'm not doing that. So light-skinned Mama Susan was like, you don't have to call me an idiot. That's disrespectful. You don't know your African culture. So Sister Ivy was like, you gotta lower your voice, Mom. You gotta lower your voice. And so then Wendy was like, I've been waiting for you to say something sooner, because you always, taking Mama's side. You always taking Mama's side. And so Sister Ivy was like, don't come for me. Don't come for me. You of all people, don't come for me, Jack. Light-skinned Mama Susan was like, talking to Eddie, talking about, your wife is out of control. Wendy was like, I'm out of control? You always do this to me. And then light-skinned Mama Susan was like, oh, shut up. And then Wendy was like, don't do this to me. And light-skinned Mama Susan was like, oh, shut the fuck up. You have attention-seeking disorder. God damn. Light skin? God damn. You have attention-seeking disorder. Shut the fuck up. I said, oh, light skin. Come on now. So Wendy is talking to Eddie, and she whispering, talking about, I just want them to get the fuck out of my house. And so Sister Ivy was like, oh, you want us to get out? Say less. She didn't say that, but she said, let's go. Say less, okay? And then light-skinned Mama Susan was like, kiss his ass for all I care. And they leave. Eddie was like, you okay? She said, I'm used to it. She said that it's always 2 against 1. She said, that's why I crave my dad's attention, because it's always her and Mom. And, and then it's always 2 against 1. I get it, honey. That light-skinned mama boy. Oh, shut the fuck up. Damn. Okay. But what I think that Wendy's mama, old light-skin, is still pissed off about her ex-husband. I think she's still pissed off about him. And she is projecting it on Wendy. You know, she's projecting because she can't project it on him. You know, my mama did the same thing. My mama couldn't stand my daddy. Couldn't stand for us to bring him up. Now I'm always a daddy's girl, cause I'm the only girl. It's my older brother, and he had two boys with the other lady. So I'm the only girl. So I'm always gonna be a daddy's girl. My daddy got and my grandma got my car fixed. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, I called my daddy. So I'm gonna always be a daddy's girl. Okay, and my mama was upset because I did always call my daddy, and I always, you know, he wasn't a great father when he was younger. Okay, he's become a great father, and you know, in his old age, but he wasn't a great father when you know, when I was younger. But you know, and she still gets a little attitude, you know, but she don't get an attitude as she did back in the day. Now, I feel like Mama Susan need to get over it as well, like my mama did. Okay, okay, my mama did. Okay, she need to get over it as well, but she's projecting all of her pissed offness onto Wendy because she is talking to her daddy, and you know, because my mama was a single mama too. She raised me and my brother, and she ain't getting no child support either. You know, so we had to do without a lot of times too. You know, so I get it from the mom's standpoint, but you can't prevent Wendy from talking to her daddy. And why would you? Because you selfish like that. Okay, come on, light skin, you need to do better. You need to do better. But that's my take on that. All right, but that was the end of the episode. Okay, I did find it amusing though. Oh, shut the fuck up, Wendy. I did find it amusing. But anyway, give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.